Bradley Walsh, the nation's beloved entertainer, comedian, actor, and host of ITV's The Chase, has given us years of laughter, warmth, and unforgettable television moments. But now, a sudden health crisis has left fans in shock, friends in tears, and his devoted wife, Donna, struggling to keep her emotions together. What really happened to Bradley? And what does this mean for his future on and off the screen? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will move you, surprise you, and remind you why Bradley's story is one we can never turn away from. Pause. Fade to title card. Bradley Walsh in sudden health crisis, Donna unable to hold back tears. The shocking turn nobody expected. It was meant to be just another ordinary day in the busy life of Bradley Walsh. A day filled with rehearsals, phone calls, and that warm humor he carries everywhere he goes. But life has a cruel way of reminding us that behind the lights and laughter, even the strongest among us are fragile. In the early hours of the morning, whispers began to spread. Bradley had been taken suddenly unwell. Those who saw him described a man looking pale, drained, and fighting through visible discomfort. For someone so full of energy, so endlessly upbeat, it was a sight nobody expected. Fans waiting outside the studio reported seeing an ambulance quietly stationed at the back entrance. And standing close by, Donna, his rock, his partner of over 3 decades. Normally a picture of poise, Donna's eyes were filled with tears, her hands trembling as she tried to offer calm while her world seemed to collapse. Cliffhanger. But what exactly triggered this sudden collapse? And why has Donna, usually so private, been unable to hide her emotions this time? Donna tears, a glimpse into their love story. To understand the weight of Donna's tears, we must first understand the depth of her love story with Bradley. Since the late 1990s, Donna has been more than just his wife. She has been his anchor, the person who steadies him when fame, pressure, and exhaustion threaten to overwhelm. They have faced challenges together before. Long filming schedules, sleepless nights, even earlier health scares that Bradley himself once brushed off with humor. But this time, Donna could not hold back. Witnesses describe her eyes filling with tears as Bradley was gently supported into medical care. For her, it wasn't just a health scare, it was a reminder of life's fragile balance. Their son, Barney Walsh, often speaks of his father's resilience. But he too has seen the private battles, the toll of working day after day, giving everything to the public while quietly carrying his own burdens. Now, with Donna's tears breaking through her usually calm exterior, fans are beginning to wonder, just how serious is Bradley's condition? Cliffhanger. And yet, as heartbreaking as this moment was, it revealed something extraordinary about Bradley, something even his closest fans may not know. Bradley's quiet struggles, hidden from the public eye. Behind the charm and humor lies a man who has battled through more than many realize. Over the years, Bradley has spoken, sometimes quietly, about the aches, pains, and health challenges that come with age. He once admitted that he has been told to slow down, to take it easy, to cherish his well-being more than the next big project. But Bradley Walsh is not someone who slows down easily. Whether it's The Chase, Doctor Who, Coronation Street, or his hilarious road trip with Barney, Bradley thrives on energy. He thrives on making people smile. And that dedication comes at a cost. Friends say he has brushed aside health warnings in the past, choosing laughter over rest. But now, this sudden crisis is forcing the question he's avoided for years. How much longer can he keep pushing himself before his body demands he stop? Cliffhanger. And it's here, in the midst of his crisis, that Bradley made a decision no one saw coming. A family's strength tested. While fans flooded social media with messages of love, it was his family who bore the brunt of the fear. Donna, torn between heartbreak and bravery, held her ground. Barney, rushing to be by his father's side, offered words of encouragement, promising him that they would get through this together, just as they had done so many times before. Those closest to Bradley described the Walsh household as warm, full of laughter, and never short of cheeky jokes. Yet in that moment, laughter gave way to silence. and silence gave way to prayer. The family clung to hope, knowing Bradley's spirit has carried him through every obstacle before. Still, the question hung in the air. Would this be the challenge too great for even Bradley to conquer? Cliffhanger. And then came the moment that shocked doctors, stunned fans, and reminded Donna exactly who her husband truly is. Bradley's unbreakable spirit. Lying in recovery, Bradley opened his eyes and, in true Bradley fashion, tried to crack a joke to lighten the tension. The room, filled with worry, erupted in nervous laughter. It was a simple line, but it was his way of saying, "I'm still here. I'm still me." Doctors spoke cautiously, urging rest and careful monitoring. But Bradley, ever the optimist, insisted he would bounce back. Donna, wiping her tears, squeezed his hand and smiled through her pain. In that tender moment, we saw the resilience of a man who has faced adversity not with fear, but with humor, courage, and love. Cliffhanger. But would humor be enough to carry him through the hard choices now placed before him? The road ahead, hard choices and new beginnings. The truth is, Bradley Walsh now faces a crossroad. Doctors have advised rest, even suggesting he scale back his commitments. For a man who has built his life on stage, screen, and endless hard work, that advice feels like an impossible request. Yet, the tears in Donna's eyes tell another story. For her, no amount of fame, money, or success could ever matter more than Bradley's health. And for fans across the UK, the message is clear. We love Bradley Walsh not for what he does, but for who he is. His warmth, his humor, his kindness, these are the things that matter most. Perhaps this sudden health crisis, as frightening as it is, could also be the turning point. A chance for Bradley to rest, to spend more time with Donna and Barney, and to enjoy the simple joys of life he has given up so much to entertain us. Cliffhanger. So, will Bradley Walsh finally take that step back? Or will he once again surprise us all with the strength we've come to admire? The inspirational legacy of Bradley Walsh. No matter what lies ahead, one truth remains unshakable. Bradley Walsh has already given more than enough to earn his place as a national treasure. From the stages of stand-up comedy, to the cobbles of Coronation Street, to the trivia-filled excitement of the chase, Bradley has been a part of our homes, our evenings, and our hearts. And as Donna Derby wiped away her tears, fans across the country did the same. Not out of fear alone, but out of gratitude. Gratitude for a man who has given so much joy, and who now, in his own moment of need, deserves all the love we can give back. Closing scene. Gentle instrumental music. Slow montage of Bradley laughing, hugging Donna, and smiling with Barney. Narrator. Gentle and uplifting. Bradley's story is not over. This crisis is just one chapter in a life defined not by setbacks, by strength. And while Donna Derby's tears remind us of the fragility of life, they also remind us of the power of love, loyalty, and resilience. So, tonight, let us send our prayers, our love, and our gratitude to Bradley Walsh, a man who has shown us all that even in moments of darkness, laughter and love will always find a way to shine through. Fade out. With final text on screen, "Stay strong, Bradley. The nation is with you. Break, P.S."